You've unboxed your Gladiator bed rack kit. Here are all the pieces you need to assemble it. You'll get 4 bed rails, 6 uprights, 6 caps, 3 cross rails, bag of hardware, and 4 gussets. If you are missing anything out of this kit, do not hesitate to give us a call or send us an email at sales@artecindustries.com. First step on installing the bed rack is to install the bed rails. I went ahead and installed the passenger side already, got them bolted in. You want to make sure to leave them loose. Do not fully tighten them. First step you want to do is use the tabs, the PEM nut tabs, and thread in the long 5/16 bolts. Next, you'll want to slide these tabs into the factory bed rail. There are 5 tabs in total. The one with the logo goes on the front of the bed. Now remember to leave everything loose until we have it fully put together, and then you can go back and tighten everything down. The next step is to install the uprights. You have a driver's side and a passenger side. The way to tell the difference is the angle of the uprights will angle away from the cab. Using 12 of the 5/16 bolts, we will install the uprights on the side rails. The next step is to install the end caps on the cross rails. You have 3 sets of end caps, just like the uprights. There are 1 set that is different, that is the front. The front set will have a wider hole range on the side and be a little bit wider bracket. The angle part, the bent part, goes towards the back. Install these on one of the bed rails and install it on your front upright. Just like the front ones, the back ones, the bends will go towards the back on each side. Make sure they pair up on the same bed rail. Quick tip for installing the end cap, it just slides on the rail. You install the 6 button heads on the end cap. Do not fully tighten it, but just hand thread in the 6 bolts, and then that way you can install it on the upright. Now that we got the end caps on, we're going to put on the cross rails to the uprights, starting with the front one. Whoa! Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. The next step is to install the accessory gussets on the passenger side. I've already installed the accessory gussets on the driver's side. You have 2 gussets. You have a long one and a short one. If you hold them together with the angles that way, you can see the difference in the length. The short one goes in the front of the rack, the long one goes in the back of the rack. On the accessory gussets, there are 2 bolts up top and 1 bolt on the bottom. The top 2 bolts on the end cap, we've already installed. We've left them loose because we will take them out to install our gussets. Now that we've got this fully assembled, we're gonna wanna undo the PEM nuts on the bed rail, slide them out, so we can lift the rack up and pull it back from the cab and tighten the front 4 bolts. Six. Should we say that?
just say it out.
There's actually 6. 3 on each side.
That's okay.
It's been a long day. Just double check these 6 bolts one more time. Now that these are fully tightened, we can slide the rack back into place and finish and tighten the rest of the rack down. When sliding the rack back into place, you can align the front of the bottom bed rail to the end of the plastic, and that'll get you close to where you need to be in rack position evenly on each side. The accessory bed rail tabs and bolts, these will be the last bolts you tighten down. When I tighten these racks down, this isn't crucial, but it's a helpful tip. I'll start with the front upright, go to the middle upright, and then back upright, and then move up from there, and then switch to the other side and do the same thing. Doing one side at a time will ensure that everything lines up properly and you're not tightening one side and the other side's off. That way you can get one side straight, get the other side straight, and then tighten the top. Guys, the install's done. I hope it went easy for you. If you do have any issues, give us a call or send us an email at sales@artecindustries.com.